EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Grab 60, grab 60. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 37-yard line. 79. 79. Hawk 70. Hawk 18 Radley. 18 Radley.
They'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, you're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
3rd and 12.
On 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 2nd and 4. 18, 5 in.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee it, at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to put a drive together.
60 by 6. 6 to go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cut.
Now Milton. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Here's Milton now to throw. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Palmer. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
76, press all 80. Broncos. 70 Rangers.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 23, here's his 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Start. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Check smash. Check smash.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
18 Rattler.
1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To throw, it's Milton. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
19-18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
To throw is Milton. That is caught. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. There we go. Set. 19.
Here's Milton. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Let's go now. Craft on 80. Dragon 60. 70 Timber.
Throwing is Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Panther 60. Cup 19. 19 tight. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. 60 go.
Looking to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run forward with Genty. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he will not even make take it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
70 Lions, Dragon 60. Ready.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Milton. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18, 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw again. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Commanders' 27-yard line.
19 Tigers.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hurry!
A 7-yard gain. Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Okay,
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
60 Bison, 60, 60. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Pierce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.